Would you like your child to go to MIT, Stanford, Harvard, Cambridge, or Oxford? Then I'm here to help. My name is Amos Tarfa, Amos the Math Guy. And what I do is I provide resources for students as early as 6th grade who want to go to MIT, Harvard, Stanford. I am a medical physicist by training, but I also have a math and science background. I've written math and science curriculum now for about 12 years. I'm the author of the Counting to Calculus Curriculum Framework, which basically takes all of American math and condenses it into 3 volumes. You can find the workbooks on Amazon. You can also use my website to amosthemathguy.com to get access to some of the resources I've put together. I was just at Cambridge University a few months ago, and I had the opportunity of visiting Trinity College, receiving lectures from people who are professors at Cambridge University. I went to Newton's house. I went to Westminster Abbey, where Newton is buried. So sort of this journey of understanding the life of Sir Isaac Newton. And one of the things you realize is if you want your children to go to top universities, it is important for them to understand the context of the knowledge they're learning at a much deeper level than their classmates might be understanding. And that's part of what I explain in the next video that you'll be seeing, where I talk about Michael Faraday and James Clerk Maxwell. But I'm here to help if you want your child to go into a top university, or if you want them to just get scholarships and flourish. I've been doing ACT and SAT prep now for over 12 years. I've helped hundreds of students gain admission and receive the support that they need. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help. But enjoy the video on Maxwell and Faraday, the greatest relationship I see in the history of science between two people who changed the world. Take care and have a blessed day. One of the greatest relationships in science and mathematics is the relationship between James Clerk Maxwell and Michael Faraday. James Clerk Maxwell is known for Maxwell's equations. You might have seen these around. But Maxwell's work was inspired, some of it, because Maxwell did a lot, but some of his work was inspired by the work of Michael Faraday, whose work was inspired by the work of people like Hans Ostad and Ampere and Voltaire. So the history of physics and mathematics is fascinating. And one of the reasons why I love Faraday and Maxwell's relationship is that you can see, number one, collaboration on another level. Number two, this idea of what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses, right? Faraday was not a mathematician, but Faraday was excellent at experimentation. Maxwell was excellent at both, but he was excellent at mathematics especially. And so what Maxwell did was he took some of the work of Faraday and put it to mathematical language, so to speak. Richard Feynman once said that if this universe, like if 200 years pass or 300 years and our civilization is gone, there's one thing that will probably remain: Maxwell's equations. So I'm inspired by their story because Faraday is doing his work at the Royal Institution in London. James Clerk Maxwell is born in 1831. Faraday was born in 1791. And Maxwell comes to the scene, and basically, Faraday and Maxwell's paths cross. And if you look at their story, and if you read this book, you will be inspired to see the importance of collaboration, but also just the beauty of this relationship that blossomed. And by the way, both of them were men of faith, by the way. So that's interesting too. They had that in common. I will talk more about their lives in the series 12 Men That Changed the World, but I just wanted to say today that, again, this relationship inspires me, their humility inspires me, their excellence inspires me, and I hope to raise the next generation of Michael Faradays and James Clerk Maxwell. So if you want your child to be like Maxwell and Faraday, coming up with inventions and discoveries that will change the world, reach out to Amos at amosthemathguy.com, Amos at amosthemathguy.com. I look forward to providing you with resources for math and science excellence. Have a blessed day.